Eudora High School Athletics. On your new home for Cardinal sports, Eudora Sports Live. Eudora Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. They have Kansas covered with 23 companies to give you the best choices possible. Learn more at kansasins.com. Eudora Sports Live is also presented by It's time for Eudora High School Athletics. On your new home for the Cardinals, Eudora Sports Live.
Welcome in, everyone, here to Eudora Sports Live. My name is Reed McAvoy. I am here with my dad, Kevin McAvoy, who will be just going by Kevin from here on out. And we are actually doing a simulcast, which is a first for me, where we will be both broadcast on the Eudora Sports Live channel as well as the Spring Hill Sports Live channel. So we want to thank you, all the Broncos fans watching us as well. They are about to get going on the national anthem here, so we will take a quick break and be right back. Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is soon.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live. They are running through the starters right now, which we will get you as well coming up in just a minute here on our Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show. pregame show brought to you by Cobb Valley State Bank. They provide you with the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking service possible. Proud to cheer on the Cardinals and serve the Eudora community. Learn more at cobbvalleystatebank.com. So yes, we will get into these starting lineups right now, brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. The Eudora Community Library is proud to support the Eudora Cardinals by providing exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Go Cardinals. The library is cheering you on. We will start on the Spring Hill side of things. Their starters are number 15, Addison Bond, number 20, Isla Herman, number 22, Sydney Busher, number 23, Elizabeth Suter, and number 25, Anna LaPlante. And then on the Eudora Cardinals side of things, they've got senior Jayla Erpelding, senior Kenzie Yoder, senior Lainey Orr, and then senior Parker Long, as well as freshman Bryn Dieterding. So here we are. Tip-off is now, and we are underway here from Eudora High School. And Spring Hill with the first chance of the game, but they will not be able to get it in. So this was a matchup last year that was swept by the Spring Hill Broncos. Season opened up the same way in this same matchup between Eudora and Spring Hill won that one 38-26. And then later on in the season, they would win again 45-27. So definitely Spring Hill the favorite coming in here, and Eudora is going to turn over the ball there quickly on that inbound. Little bit of miscommunication there. Last year, Spring Hill's girls went 15-7, while the Lady Cardinals went 6-14. So if last year is to be any indication, there's definitely a favorite coming into this game.
That's always hard to predict, though, with high school sports, as you have seniors graduating and changeover so much. But so this is certainly an opportunity for Eudora to get a fresh start.
Oh, definitely. I'm just talking on the numbers that I've got here, but certainly this is a fresh start, new team, new rosters, new faces, even just new ideas could result in completely different looking seasons. And here's going to be a turnover for the Cardinals. The Cardinals turning over Spring Hill, that is. A nice play there was made by Jayla Erpelding. This is going to be a three-pointer here, and it is going to go. That is going to be our first points of the day from Parker Long, the senior, putting up a three-pointer there. Some sloppy handling there, just a little bit out of our view, unfortunately, because of the standing student section. And Lainey Orr was unable to control that one, but here's another long-range shot from Parker Long. She's got all 5 points so far here in the game.
Must have been towing the line there because it looked like a three to me.
Fans were definitely very excited for it, but I think it's still worthy of excitement. A nice mid-range shot, and that'll be a shooting foul there. So that will send Sydney Busher to the line for a couple. I've been told by BJ Harris, who is Mr. Spring Hill Sports Live, that Sydney Busher is very good going off of the left side, nearly unstoppable. And there is that left-handed shot, but her first free throw here will not go. And the junior doesn't get her second one either. So it stays 5-0 right now. Cardinals in the lead. Now breaking down court. Erpelding couldn't get that pass off how she wanted to, so Broncos back in possession of the ball, breaking down court. A little inaccurate, though. Now Erpelding on a bit of a breakaway, and she is able to capitalize. Very nice there. Elizabeth Suter was in defense, but she could not stop Erpelding from getting that one in. So 7-0 is our score as a timeout is taken. We will take one with them and be right back.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, the score is 7-0 still here. Broncos starting with the ball on the right side. We need to get our scoreboard adjusted here. Sorry, there are just some tough angles here in the arena that we are trying to negotiate here. Still 7-0 is our score. Bit of an inaccurate pass there, but Cardinals were able to recover. And another inaccurate pass is going to provide the Broncos with the breakaway. And it is put home there by Isla Herman. So the first points of the day for the Broncos. Can you please fix it?
Understood.
Foul there is going to go against Spring Hill. Hannah Keltner is going to check into the game for Eudora. And Callie Rodden checking into the game for the Broncos. Another substitution for the Cards. Lady Cards, that is. Lucy Giffen coming in for Lainey Orr. Trying to work on that scoreboard for you folks. Sorry about that. It is 7-2 still right now. It's way off to the left. So you have to go that way. Here is Long still. And a travel call there is going to go against the Cards. So it'll be a Broncos ball here in the back line. It's pretty good. Don't work with that. Bit of a slow start in terms of scoring here in this one. And that shot from Suter was no good. They've got it out to Long. And a three-pointer here for the Lady Cards is not going to go from Kenzie Yoder. Halfway through this first quarter here. And a short-range shot there from Callie Rodden. No good, but she gets it back again. Gets her own rebound a third time. Still couldn't get it in. But she will get a chance here from the free throw line to shoot a couple.
Well, if you get your own rebound enough times, eventually someone's going to hit you.
The Broncos' first two shots from the free throw line were no good, and now they are 0 for 3 so far from three-point range.
Oh, the Cardinals have picked up 4 quick fouls here. That's hard for the first quarter.
And there they get their first free throw to go. So 7-3 now is our score. Quickly trying to break to the basket. Got it up, but I don't think that is going to be an and one. Seemed like that was well after the shot. Indeed it was. Well, after the foul, excuse me. Goes against Rodden. So yeah, already 4 fouls committed by the Cards and 3 by the Broncos. Definitely some aggressive basketball being played here. And here's another 3 for the Cards. Could not go. And then as it hits the top of the backboard there, out of play, Broncos ball. This is Aubrey Metter. And now Callie Rodden trying to find an angle there. Another foul going against the Cards. This will send Busher to the line again, maybe looking for some redemption after going 0 for 2 on her first couple shots. She gets her first to go. And then Lainey Orr checks into the game for Kenzie Yoder. Senior for senior there. A lot of seniors on this Lady Cardinals team. And Busher gets her second one to go. So she's now back to batting .500 from the free throw line. 7-5 now our score. And going to be a
Jump ball.
Jump ball there as Parker Long was holding on for dear life.
And the Cardinals hang on to possession there.
The ball has been in the hands of Parker Long very often when the Cardinals are on offense. She got those first 5 points, including the three-pointer. So you can see why. Nice inbound there into the hands of Hannah Keltner. And now a three-pointer here will not go from Lainey Orr. 2:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Addison Bond with this one. And Meters gets that pass into Busher. And Busher off that left side. There's what BJ Harris was calling out. And she puts it in with that left hand. And we now have a tie ball game. And Cars could not regain the lead there. That shot from Hannah Keltner nearly dropped for her, but bounced right back out. So we stay tied.
Yeah, that was a pretty high percentage shot. I thought that was going to go in for her.
Long two there from Aubrey Meter did not go. Was not even particularly close, to be quite frank. Kenzie Yoder checks back in for Lucy Giffen. 2:02 remaining. What kind of stuff you seeing so far, Kevin?
Well, obviously you're seeing the Cardinals relying on the long shot, not doing much in the paint. But that's been pretty productive for them. And as I said that, they go into the paint and get a decent shot off.
There's been a lot of Parker Long for the Cardinals, the 5'6" senior. She's got the majority of the points here today. Seems like she might be an integral piece if the Cardinals are going to succeed. It might depend on her having a very good day. This is Suter, and her shot does not go. But she is fouled, so she's going to get 3 shots from the line.
Well, and forgive the pun, but Long has been shooting long shots, so it's 2s and 3s from the perimeter.
Yeah, and then the Broncos have been made to try to have to score from the free throw line. Cardinals have been putting them there, whether it's part of the plan or just how it's gone down so far. They've had quite a few chances here, and they're going to get 2 more. And very nice shooting from Elizabeth Suter. One of the Lady Cardinals players forgot that she was getting a 3rd shot there. Started boxing out a little early.
Hard thing to remember.
So this is the final free throw for Suter. Put her first 2 down already. Does not get the 3rd, but it'll still be a 9-7 lead now for the Broncos. Suter provided them with their first lead of the game, and now this is going to be a jump ball, which will go the way of the Broncos.
Always interesting to see the inbounds from underneath the hoop. A lot of teamwork required to get that in there effectively.
Suter to Busher.
Could have been a travel call there.
Back in for Busher all alone off that left side where she is most comfortable, putting the Broncos 4 points to the good.
Moving the ball quickly up court. That's an impressive speed they have on it.
Cardinals trying to find the angle. Some very tight defense coming from the Broncos. 55 seconds remaining here. And this mid-range shot's going to be an and one coming from Hannah Keltner. She's hyped off of that one, understandably so. Gets a chance to make a 3-point play out of that.
Very smooth rotation on the top of on the perimeter. The ladies were moving the ball very effectively there.
Yeah, the offense really trying to find that space, and they did it in the end. And now it could result in a 3-point play. It will not go, though, so just a 2-point play. Still some good moves, some good work from the Cardinals. The score is 11-9 in favor of Spring Hill. We'll try to get that scoreboard fixed for you in the next quarter break. It is 11-9 Spring Hill right now. 25 seconds remain for the Lady Cards to try to even this one up or maybe even take the lead.
Slowing the pace down a bit, obviously.
They want to have the last say, potentially. That pass for Kenzie Yoder was a little too long, but she was able to haul it in. 3, 2, 1. Says chanting is chanting the crowd. And
no shot.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the Lady Cardinals to not produce a shot out of that one. But it ends 11-9 this first quarter. We will take a break and be right back.
Are you looking for a truck?
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live and Spring Hill Sports Live. Reed McAvoy and Kevin McAvoy here with you. That first quarter, the Cardinals got out to a 5-0 lead, and then it got to 7-7, and then the Broncos were able to take the lead from the free throw line and did not give it up. So 11-9 is where we are now. And yeah, Yoder there falling hard to the floor. She gets up and looks fine, though. Gonna get a couple shots here. So the Cardinals immediately presented a chance to get back on level terms here. Here's Yoder's first. Does not go.
See if they can draw within one.
Yoder's second shot here does go, so 11-10 now. Cardinals having that deficit. We'll get that quarter marker updated for you on the scoreboard. Broncos offense moving quickly here into Busher. And off of her left, surprisingly, she doesn't get it to go. That's
nice
her
rebound there.
Her favorite type of shot, but she was under some very good, tight defense from the Cardinals. But now turned over to Suter. And a foul is going to be called there against Jayla Erpelding. She's already on her third personal foul here today. She's going to be subbed out of this game for Izzy Brunkow, freshman. And in for Busher, and she just didn't put enough on it. Got a second shot. Was under a lot of Cardinals pressure there, and in fact was fouled, so she will get sent to the line yet again. 2 for 4. She is from the line so far. They hit Yoder with that foul, her first today. Her first is no good. They just called out a correction from the PA table. It was actually Laney Orr hit with the foul, not Yoder. And still at 500 is Busher, 3 of 6 now. Here's Yoder for Long. Long trying to get in for that short range shot, and she gets it to go. And the Cardinals are tied up again in this game, 12-12.
It was a beautiful drive into the lane, good rotation, great ball movement.
Yes. Parker Long's having a very good day today. Suter here. And a nice shot there from about the free throw line is good. 14-12 now. And what a shot there.
Went nearly the length of the court with the ball and put it right in the hoop.
Bryn Dieterding, the freshman, a very nice, suppose you could, what would you call that type of shot? Like a hook shot sort of thing?
Underhand layup, maybe?
Yeah. Whatever it was very nicely done. Suter here. Now LaPlante. Now Busher gets her own rebound. No one even in the same area code. She was way on top of things there. Basically set herself up for her favorite shot, a layup on the left side. And gives the Broncos the lead once again. Yoder there.
Feel like the Lady Cardinals defense assumed she was going to score this. We're going to go for the inbound, and then forgot to go for the rebound.
They might have thought too that it was going to be a longer rebound, like it would have had more, rebound off of it, a bounce off of the rim. But she knew what type of shot she took and where it would go if she happened to miss, and so she was very on top of things. A nice shot there from Laney Orr. So this game is very back and forth right now. No one able to get any kind of a lead and hold it for more than even a minute or two.
Well, and as we saw it from last year's scores, that's a huge step forward for Eudora.
Busher now on that right side. The first time she's scored from that side of the rim. She's definitely come alive here in this second quarter. Long trying to find Yoder, deflected out of bounds by Busher. So it'll be a Eudora inbound to be taken by Dieterding. We got Long. Long's going to drive in, and what a play there by Busher. Just extending a long arm out there. Shut that play down before it could develop. Broncos could now try to take a 2-possession lead. Suter.
Out of bounds.
And going to be Lady Cardinal ball. Got to get into the practice of saying the Lady Cardinals for this Eudora team here. Again, we talked about last season, Spring Hill swept this 2-game set both times that they met up, including the first game of the season. So Eudora looking to write a new chapter here this season. Long from 3, could not get it the same way that she did earlier in the first quarter. So the Broncos, a second try to take a 2-possession lead is presented to them. Here's Busher trying to find a way to get back out to Suter under all kinds of pressure there and fouled. So she will be sent to the line yet again.
I think the Lady Cardinals defense definitely knows who it is that they are concerned with. Had a quick double team on her and then fouled the shot, trying to keep her from scoring easily.
Busher went 0 for 2 her first chance, then 2 for 2 on her second, 1 for 1 on her third. So she was 3 for 6 prior to that shot. Now it's 4 for 7. Yoder checking out for Keltner. And Addison Bond checking out. And she will stay at 500. 4 for 8. Seems like that's just going to be where she is today from the free throw line. So it is now 16-19. Spring Hill in the lead. Long trying to tie things up. And she does just that. Another three-pointer for here today. has us back tied at 19. That was a foul against Isla Herman. Looks like she'll get a couple. No, it's just going to be an inbound from the back line. Or from off to the side. Excuse me. Halfway.
Once the referees decide, they'll let us know.
So this game, no one has been able to pull away. But this quarter, it has only been the Broncos that have had the lead. If the Cardinals have yet to have a lead in this second quarter, foul there is going to result in a turnover. Went against Callie Rodden. Her second today. So now maybe the Cardinals could take their first lead of the quarter. And that is a crazy long shot from Bryn Dieterding. The freshman does give the Cardinals their first lead from 3-point range. What a shot there. Sort of caught everyone napping.
And in general, the Spring Hill team is not really pressuring the arc.
The Cardinals have not shown too much aggression in terms of constantly taking those shots, but when the time is right, they have definitely done so. And as I am talking there, Bryn Dieterding puts up another basket. It is a 5-point lead and could get even more for the Cards. Dieterding again. Could she go 3 straight possessions scoring? This is now or. And the Broncos now taking a timeout because the Cardinals are on a hot streak. All of a sudden, they're out to an 8-point lead in a game where I was just saying that nobody could pull away. We will take a quick break and be right back.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Back here from the full timeout that was taken by the Broncos following an 8-point run by the Lady Cards, excuse me. So now a big hole for the Broncos to try to find their way out of. Definitely not something that they are incapable of doing, to have a double negative there. And Busher starts chipping away at it there with that 2-point shot there.
I think one thing I'm seeing here, the Cardinals have more shooters than the Broncos appear to have.
Yeah, I'm saying like the Broncos have a couple different girls that they want to funnel it to, whereas the Cardinals have a few different girls that'll take those shots. And Long is going to be fouled there by Busher. Be an inbound from this near side. Dieterding here. And Dieterding is going to get that one to go. Come on. 5'6" freshman just extending her arm out and managing to lay that one in, restoring the 8-point lead that the Cardinals had when we returned from the break.
Another turnover. The Broncos are really hurting themselves on the turnovers.
Cardinals could try to extend this lead, and it won't happen there. Lainey Orr's shot from 3 nearly, but does not go. 29-21 is the score. We've got 90 seconds left. Suter here. It wasn't a bad idea there, that pass in for Emery feedback, but it was a little bit too inaccurate for feedback to control. Three timeouts remaining for the Broncos, 5 for the Cards. Here's another 3, and will not go there for Dieterding. 70 seconds now. This is Bond. Bond thought about shooting. Now she's trying to get out of trouble. Is able to do so nicely. And well done there by the Broncos to get out of danger, find their star shooter in Busher, and get a nice basket there on that possession. Now it's a 6-point lead for the Cards. Cardinals
looking to slow it down.
Definitely taking their time. You want to show her on the ball. Definitely taking their time. Makes sense as they have the lead nearing halftime. Want to slow things down here a bit. Just don't need any unforced errors. Here's Long trying to find a shot, and
I'll take the shooting foul instead.
It's going to go against feedback.
First of all, hey, the team foul.
I believe this is Parker Long's first shots from the line, if I'm not mistaken. Gets that one to go. Sophie Whalen, Lucy Giffen checking in for the Cards. And Long's second one will not go, so now 22 seconds for the Broncos here to close the 7-point gap. This is Bond. Now Herman. Back to Bond. Bond from 3. Gets it. Very nice there from Addison Bond. That is a huge difference maker here. Cardinals might want to pick up a shot here. And again, they let time run out on them. A little bit of poor clock management there, but let's focus on Addison Bond's amazing 3 there right at the end to cut the gap from a pretty daunting 7 to a much more manageable 4.
Absolutely.
Very well done there, right at the death by the Broncos. So it is now halftime. We will take a break and be back.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Caw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Caw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Caw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Caw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live and Spring Hill Sports Live. This is our halftime show, which is brought to you by Jean's Heartland Foods, a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need, from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Jean's is your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. So, Kevin, we talked about how for a long time it was really tight. It seemed like nobody could find any separation. All of a sudden, the Cardinals found it like crazy with 2 threes and another, I think it was a nice layup that we had from Dieterding. And then the right at the end, the Broncos did close it down. Credit to Addison Bond and a lot of credit to Sidney Busher. But still, Lady Cards with a 4-point lead. What are you thinking on that first half?
Well, I think that the Lady Cardinals have certainly been more aggressive than they appeared to have been last season. They're already approaching their in the first half their season average for last season. I think that they've obviously focused on the outside shooting. I think they have been a big change to their game. And for Spring Hill, Miss Busher is just absolutely a stellar athlete down there, rebounding, shooting, going after her own shots. Really an impressive young player.
Yeah, we talked about last season. This game ended 38-26 in favor of Spring Hill. Currently, it is 30-26 in favor of the Cardinals. So that was the final score last season. Is practically our halftime score here. So definitely good for the Lady Cardinals, unless. Was the game over? No. Okay. So
yeah, no, it was no, certainly that I said that the reliance on the 3-point shooting, getting it from outside the arc, actually a huge, I would say, change to the game, and been a wonderful point of focus by the coaching staff.
So we will take another quick break, and then we will actually preview the game between the people you're seeing out on the court right now. But for now, we will take a quick break, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
the MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Back here on a couple of different Varsity Sports Live channels. Things are moving quickly around here. We've got about 60 seconds, but I wanted to quickly preview the game that we have got coming up next year on this channel between the Spring Hill Broncos and the Eudora Cardinals varsity boys basketball teams. Those teams the Cardinals were 19-6 last season, while Spring Hill was 8-13. The Eudora Cardinals boys basketball team swept Spring Hill, the inverse of what has happened here with the girls basketball teams in terms of last season. So, again, so far for this girls team, that has not been any indication of how it was going to go, but that's the only numbers that we've got to run on. So that is the preview for that game as we are about ready to get back underway here. And, man, this scoreboard is being annoying. Sorry about that for you guys. Just trying to do our best here. There are some tough angles and annoying floors that we're having to work with that are very movable whenever people are bouncing around. The teams are sort of huddled up right now, getting prepared for the second half here. Just if you want to just zoom out. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Zoom out. More. Okay. A little too much. Okay. Good. I'll work with that. I will just have to be cropping this one live for you folks while we are going, as the second half is underway. 30-26 is our score. We'll have to excuse the technical difficulties, please. The Broncos just got a basket, so it is now 28-30 here.
Nice three-pointer.
Who got it?
Number 10.
Okay, that's Dieterding. Dieterding was the main catalyst, I would say, of the Cardinals' 8-point run in the second quarter. Back out with the same momentum, sounds like.
Well, the same challenge for the Spring Hill Broncos. They a lot of unforced turnovers down towards their own paint. Looks to be a foul against the Broncos. Number 4 shooting.
Said that Herman was hit with that foul. This is going to be free throws for Erpelding, the senior. Sorry again, folks, here, just doing our best.
Had a lane violation there against the Broncos.
Yeah,
so if she had missed, it probably would have had a reshoot.
It's like a penalty kick in soccer where the goalie came off the line. It can only go against the defense.
Good putback by the Broncos.
Sort of got that as best as it's going to be. Apologies again, folks. It's moving around because it's on a floor that's got a lot of different camera people on it, and it's only so much I can do. But we are just going to focus in on the game, and I will keep you up to date on the score and time remaining, which it is now 32-34. So the Broncos have halved the deficit that it was at halftime. Long out to Dieterding. Dieterding wide open three. Could not get it to go, though. So it'll stay 34-32. Spring Hill could now tie things up or even take the lead.
One thing we haven't seen much from the Broncos is three-point shooting.
There's definitely been a strong lack. Suter is the only one I can really remember taking one. And in fact, I can remember multiple Broncos players backing down at the chance to take a wide open three. So definitely something that seems that they're a little daunted by, which is fair. It can, if it's not your thing, it can end up sort of operating like a unnecessary turnover. But
yeah, some of the shots they did take missed the backboard altogether,
right.
And it went straight out of bounds.
But it has been the Lady Cardinals thing today, per se. Here is Orr. Orr got hit in the face there after that shot, but not seen. It was Callie Rodden. Suter here. Long is in her face. Got that one in for Aubrey Meter.
Out of bounds off the Cardinals.
Bonds take the inbound here. And Bonds' pass was tough to control for Meter over there. Sort of caused a bit of a fiasco trying to keep the ball in play. And in the end, a timeout is going to be taken. We will take a quick one with them and be right back.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, simulcasted to Spring Hill Sports Live. Reed McAvoy here with Kevin McAvoy. 34-32 is our score. Cardinals leading here, but only by a little. And it might go away here, but it will not. The shot does not go there from Meter.
Jump ball, Cardinal possession.
Herman checks back in. Addison Bond subbed out. Dieterding leading the Cardinals down the court. Here's Long. Back to Dieterding. Lady Cardinals trying to move around, find some open space. Dieterding just trying to stay on top of the ball. And going to be a travel call there. I thought that they might have said that someone reached in on Laney Orr, but no, they say Orr traveled. So it'll be a turnover to the Broncos. Now that the Broncos have sort of reestablished themselves in this game, they have a chance to slow it down a bit. Just as I say that, Suter, front three, gives them the lead. No, they actually have just called that a long two. Really looked like a three to me.
Must have had a toe on the line somewhere.
Yeah, we'll trust the refs on that one. Long two it is. So tie game it is still. A nice moment there for the Broncos, but immediately canceled out by Parker Long, the 5'6" senior, putting the Cards on top, and then an inaccurate pass there from Isla Herman means the Cards might be able to double up here. Keltner moving around, trying to find either a pass or something. Now Dieterding. Back to Keltner, wide open here from three. A high looping shot, and she gets it in. So they more than double up. It's now a 5-point lead for the Cards. Just as we had thought that Suter maybe gave the Broncos the lead, it is quickly gone and forgotten about. Cardinals 5 to the good. But before I can even get the words out, Callie Rodden gets an and one chance here.
It's been a very competitive and enjoyable game.
Yes, it started slow. There was a lot of sloppy basketball, but I mean, it's the first game of the season, and it is definitely, as these players have gotten more comfortable into this game, it's been very exciting. Say that the foul was against Lainey Orr. She will then be subbed out for Lucy Giffen, the 5'8" senior. Believe Rodden was one of two earlier, now gets this and one play to go. So now only a 2-point lead for the Cardinals yet again. Feel like we were just here.
It's always the surprising thing in basketball. Even a lead that's even dramatic can evaporate very quickly. This has been a back and forth match.
And Keltner with the block could not get that one off. It's now Busher breaking down court here, finds Suter, and the game is tied. In big part thanks to Elizabeth Suter, the Broncos are back on level terms. Long thought about the shot. Still trying to find one if she could, but ends up getting it back out for Yoder. Ooh. And then she's going to end up on the floor. It'll be Broncos ball. And looks like a timeout is going to be taken here before the Broncos inbound. So we will go ahead and take one as well. Be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Back here, Broncos starting with the ball. Level terms is what we are on here, 39 apiece from Eudora, Kansas. The first game of the season for these two teams. Could it go? It will not for the Broncos, but they still get back on top of the ball. Here's Busher trying to get onto that left side, and then looked like a travel there, and indeed it is. She really wanted to try to get that favorite shot of hers on her left side, and was looking a little too hard for it. Tiptoed around the corner, traveling. This is Giffen, and now Dieterding again. Cardinals, whenever the Cardinals have been in the lead or some sort of situation where we're nearing a break in the game, they have been very eager to slow the game down. Clearly, they want to get a lead and then sit on it. But the Broncos have been relentless in staying even in this game and not letting them do what they want to in terms of...
Cardinal player stepped out of bounds. Bronco ball from the baseline. some version of a full court press here. It's the first we've seen that.
Because Suter's shot that I thought was a 3 was not. I actually do not believe that the Broncos have had a lead in this quarter, and they've now been presented a chance to gain just that. Parker Long's fouled, called on the foul there, her second. Here is Busher. And Busher couldn't get that one in, but she will get a couple from the free throw line. 4 of 8 she is so far today. It was Long again, so quickly getting her second and third fouls of the day.
Well, probably not the person you'd prefer to foul, or most trusty shooter.
Gets her first to go, and for my money, that is the Broncos' first lead of the third quarter. Broncos led most of the second quarter until the Cardinals had their big blast of points. And then the Cardinals have led all of this quarter until now, and you would never guess Busher will stay at 50% on the day, now 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Dieterding working against Meter. Out to Keltner. Keltner drives in. Couldn't get it to go, though. It was a tough height to get that shot from. Now the Broncos might be able to extend their small lead. And, wow. Yoder hit the ground hard there, working against Busher. Yoder looking worse for wear. Going to check out of the game. I think that's the right move by the Eudora bench. She steps out for Lainey Orr. And Sophie Whalen, 5'4" senior, coming in for Jayla Erpelding. So a couple subs on the Broncos side of things as well. I didn't catch everybody, but I see that Addison Bond is checked into the game.
Important rebound for the Lady Cardinals.
Minute left here. Can they get out of this third quarter with the lead? Dieterding bossed around the second quarter and a little bit of the third, but has gone quiet this last half of the third quarter. Doing a lot of math there.
Well, you've seen a lot of change in the way the defenses are playing. Spring Hill is pressuring the perimeter now. And we saw the Lady Cardinals with a full court press.
Yet again, Cardinals nearing a break in the game, want to slow it down. And the Broncos won't let it happen. 15 seconds for Spring Hill to maybe get a 3 or 4 point lead. Suter wants a 4-point lead, won't get it though. And that looked like that was out off of Spring Hill. Indeed it is. So the Cardinals will have 6 seconds. And maybe they could have their first time getting a buzzer beater attempt off rather than the 2 times where they failed to do so properly. Dieterding burned Bond, but then Suter got her hands up well, and the Cardinals are 0 for 3 in terms of getting a buzzer beater shot off. So the Spring Hill Broncos grab the lead here. The end of the third quarter, it is 40-39. Broncos are on top.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516. Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, and hello to you folks watching on Spring Hill Sports Live. 40-39, Cardinals are in the lead here, entering the final quarter of this very entertaining back and forth game, where they are currently on top, but we'll see how long that is able to last them. A early turnover here means that the Cardinals could maybe swipe the lead back. Last year, the Lady Cardinals 6-14, and the Spring Hill Broncos 15-7. So if this game goes the way that might be unexpected, could mean that the tides are turning for these two teams and how the rest of their season might look. Long is going to be sent to the line here to potentially tie and then maybe take the lead for the Cardinals. And she does tie it up here. 40 apiece.
Only 7.5 minutes remaining. We'll see how this game plays out.
And she gives the Lady Cardinals, the lead here. Remember, this is a game that ended with 64 points last season. We are rocking with 81 already. We've got an entire quarter to go here. A much more open game is what we're seeing here. What a play by Busher there to keep that one in. That was crazy, like a Derek Jeter-style shortstop throw off with no momentum there on the ground. That was against her momentum, excuse me. That was very impressive, and it still might happen to pay off if they can do something with this possession.
Well, and a good breakup there by the Lady Cardinals to sort of stymie the momentum of the Broncos here.
Bond on the ball here, working against Keltner. Now Herman. Back to Herman. Herman gets it to Suter. Suter has been their best shooter from three, but they call her for a travel there, so she will not get the chance. So the Lady Cardinals in possession of the ball and the lead here. It's funny, their jerseys just say Cardinals, even though they are the Lady Cardinals. Just a comment.
Well, Lady Cardinals are Cardinals too.
It's true. Going to be a couple shots here for Dieterding, the freshman who, as I said, was bossing around the second quarter of this game. She was really the main catalyst of the 8-point break that the Cardinals got, 8-point run. But that has since been canceled out, so now she's trying to establish a new lead for the Cardinals here. And she does so. Two for two from the line there, extending the lead out to 3 points for the Cards. Bond here against Keltner again. Now Suter in for LaPlante. Back to LaPlante. Suter wanted that shot, but Yoder said no way. And then she found the space, but couldn't make it go. That was LaPlante, and now across to Suter, in for Busher on that left side. Wow, she couldn't get it to go. Would have been an and one if she could have. She would have then been able to tie up this game, but instead she will get a couple shots here.
Very forceful ball movement by the Broncos, just trying to find the open shooter.
Probably feeling the urgency in this one. And well done there by Busher to get her first to go. Stats would say she's going to miss this next one.
See if she can break the trend.
She can. She is above 50% for the first time today, from the free throw line, that is. 43-42 now our score. Long wants this from three and put a little too much on it. Broncos now with a chance to take the lead. Bond with a nice move there. And, oh, man, that would have been an amazing move to capitalize that one, finish it off with the score. Yoder is hunched over in pain. Yoder got she got injured earlier on in this game and was immediately subbed out after she sent check back in. Seems that she's going to continue on, and Busher is back at the line. 7 of 12 so far today. Now 7 of 13. I'm a little surprised they're leaving Yoder in the game. I would definitely want to take out my player who's bent over and holding their face. And she stays above 500. 8 of 14 now for Busher. Tie game yet again. 5.5 remaining. Dieterding on the ball. This is
good ball move.
Yoder, and oh my goodness. Yoder down on the ground yet again. Might be time for her to get a break, perhaps. Not, of course, I'm not the one calling the shots around here. She will get a couple shots. Clearly feeling a couple different things. Not at 100%. It would be hard to be at 100% after smacking into a hardwood floor multiple times.
That's very true.
See if she can still capitalize on this chance that she earned herself.
As the refs clean up a Yoder-shaped wet spot on the floor.
Gross. 5.5 here. Yoder with a chance to take the lead for the Lady Cards. And she does so. She can now make it a 2-point lead. But she's already given the Cardinals the lead yet again here. And as time is of the essence and running low, every point is so precious. Yoder gets it to go again. So it is a 2-point lead now for the Lady Cards. What a great game this has been. Bond leading the Broncos down court. Trying to find something past Keltner, and she did an amazing job, Bond did, to find Busher.
Impressive defense from the Cardinals here.
Bond wanted to drive there, then found Suter in space. I would have liked to see Suter take that shot, and Yoder again put on the floor. She's just looking exhausted, but she keeps trooping on. Actually hit Yoder with the foul on that one, her third. And Busher on her right side.
No one was even looking at her somehow.
Couldn't get it to go. And now Yoder again fouled. Yoder up and down the court. When she's on defense, she's the one committing the foul. When she's on offense, she's the one getting fouled right now. This game is revolving around Kenzie Yoder, the 5'9" senior.
I think between Yoder and Busher, you have the majority of the action in the game.
Yeah. Just got a helpful little message that I was reading my roster incorrectly. Number 4 is Jayla Erpelding, not Hannah Keltner. So I made that mistake a couple times. My apologies. Yoder got one of her free throws to go, and then a timeout has been taken. We will take one and be right back.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, this broadcast is brought to you by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. So with under 5 minutes remaining now, the Lady Cardinals out to a slim 3-point lead, something the type of lead that we have seen vanish very quickly in this game on many occasions.
And the Cardinals go back to their modified full court press.
But with under 5 minutes remaining, every as I said already, every point so precious, and in the end, 1 point can be the difference. This is Rodden. Now Bond. Wanted to try to find Meter, but could not do so. Now back to Rodden. Suter. Rodden wants it from 3. Not a bad shot at all, but did not go for her, and it's in the hands of Busher now. And then Rodden, just from under the rim, was always going to be a tough shot, and Yoder swipes it away. Now trying to get down court, tripped up, and it'll be a Cardinal ball. Poor Kenzie Yoder out there fighting a war, it would seem. They're going to take a timeout. We'll keep you here, though. We've already set you to break enough times, unless it's a full timeout. No, just a 30-second timeout. So, yeah, we'll keep you here. 4:18 remaining. I want to say again, clarify, Jayla Erpelding. I've been calling her Hannah Keltner. My mistake. I was just simply looking at my roster log, number 3, number 4, right next to each other. So, give the credit to Jayla Erpelding, the 5'6" senior, for the stuff that she has done in this game.
Well, and I think if we were picking someone who was kind of the catalyst of the match, I think you'd have to kind of lean on Kenzie Yoder. Certainly, the other option would be Busher from the Broncos.
Yeah, Parker Long was a big early difference maker.
Absolutely.
In the middle, it was Bryn Dieterding, and then most recently, it's been Kenzie Yoder, and that's from the Eudora persuasion. In terms of the Broncos, it's been pretty much Sydney Busher all day long. A good a little dash of Elizabeth Suter in there with a couple 3-pointers. But they, as you said, the Cardinals have more shooters than the Broncos. But still a great, even game that we have seen so far. And Long is going to get a couple shots here. Fouled by Bond. Her third. So now the Cardinals a chance to take a 2-possession lead. 4 points is the lead now. 4:01 remaining. And she does not get it to go, maybe intentionally.
The Cardinals rebound. That's an important rebound there.
That seemed like that might have been a play call there. She put the perfect spin on that to go right to her teammate, Lainey Orr. And then Yoder.
Nice moving in the lane, just couldn't get the fall.
Couldn't get it to go, and then Long had no other option there. Yoder playing just enough defense, helped out by Lainey Orr to turn over the Broncos. And yet again, as we called out, the Cardinals definitely want to slow this game down when they are in control of it. Long here. Again, taking her time. Back to Dieterding. Dieterding driving in. And not a bad effort there, but it will not go. Rebounded by Callie Rodden for the Broncos. 3 minutes now. And that could have been a long 2 from Aubrey Meter, but she opted to drive in. Still didn't work out for her. Lady Cards back on ball. Long was in some space there, but rather than take the 3, she opted to eat some more time, as it would seem they have been coached to do so by Coach Brandon Parker.
I got to give Coach Parker some real credit. I think these girls have been certainly well prepped to play tonight.
Yoder's ball there just enough to get past Suter. And then miscommunication there. And, of course, poor Kenzie Yoder.
Back on the court. Huh?
Getting hit again. So Rodden called for that foul. It's a substitution in the wings for the Broncos.
They're in the bonus, so they're shooting 1-1.
Yeah, Eudora sent to the line here yet again. She's been here quite often this quarter. If she makes it a 5-point lead, I think it's safe to then now call it for sure a two possession lead. 4 probably is 2, but there is a 4-point play. 5 points, it's now a 2 possession lead, absolutely. And the substitution is Bond checking out of the game. Busher coming back in. And Busher gets the rebound. So it'll be a 5-point lead.
The Cardinals move to a half-court press.
2:15 remaining. Broncos need to get scoring so that they can then do it again in order to get back in this one. Back on level terms. They are fully in this one. Let's be clear.
Another travel.
Another travel. Suter has been called for quite a few travels today. Interesting, unfortunate way to turn over the ball. So the Cardinals back on the ball with a 5-point lead. And Suter steals that one, trying to get a fast break chance, and was just under too much pressure, but well cleaned up there by Isla Herman. Came in to clean up the mess there. Suter did really well to steal that pass and create that chance. So now it's only a 3-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. 90 seconds remaining in the game. You think Spring Hill does not want to foul here, or are they waiting? What do you think, Kevin?
Well, I think being as they're in the bonus, they're just not willing to put them on the line so quickly. I think the Lady Cardinals have proven they're good 3-throw shooters.
So that means that they're sort of forced to allow the Cardinals to kill the time that they want to kill and hope that they would then produce a shot and miss, but just as I'm saying that, a foul occurs, and Jayla Erpelding is sent to the line. Make sure I get her name right. Jayla Erpelding, number 4. This could be huge if she could get these 2 to go. She will not. This would be a very big moment to take a 4-point lead here. Cards are going to take a timeout really quick. We'll go ahead and still keep you here. Peak of the action, unless it's a full timeout. Again, same thoughts on that. But it is a full timeout. So we will take a quick break and be right back. But we will probably be back before the game has resumed.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live as they are about to resume play here. So we will go back with Erpelding at the line. Chance to take a 4-point lead, which would be a huge play to make it so that the Broncos would have to do something extracurricular in order to tie it back up.
You're in the last minute of the game.
Yeah. 63 seconds is all that remains here, separating the Cardinals from a victory on opening night. And it is a good shot there from Erpelding. That is very big. Number 4 giving them a 4-point lead. Could maybe, just maybe, spell the death of the Broncos here. They want to get this from Rodden, and well done there by Rodden. A big play there to make this
See how slowly the Cardinals move here. They need to get more players up to move that ball around.
Broncos really need to try for a steal or something. They're probably just hoping that the Cardinals will eventually just take a bad shot. But again, before I get that thought out, A foul is committed, sending Dieterding to the line.
I think the coach has put on the foul every opportunity set of plays right now.
Yeah, I think that as those precious seconds were ticking away, the head coach, Paige Husa, realized that it was time. So it is now a 3-point lead, restored by Dieterding. If she makes this next shot, basically all the Cardinals have to do is not foul, and they could potentially win this game.
Last 20 seconds of the match.
Erpelding playing tight defense there against Herman. And then the Broncos take a timeout. We will go ahead and take that one with them and be right back.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
Back here live, 17.8 seconds remaining. 51-47 is our score. Spring Hill needs to make something happen very fast here. Herman, Suter, looked like a long two. Won't go either way, but long touches it last, so it will still be Broncos ball. 10.4 seconds remaining here.
They need to score quickly, foul quickly, and shoot again.
Herman. Suter, 7 seconds, and her pass is going to go out. That is, you can hear the celebrations around the arena. The Cardinals know that is essentially victory sealed. They will probably get fouled immediately. Look at Dieterding was fast enough to even kill a couple seconds before they could even try to foul her. Chanting going all around here in the arena as the Cardinals are realizing they have most likely opened this season with a very sweet victory over the Spring Hill Broncos. A hard-fought game, a great game played by both teams.
Absolutely.
I think that there is no shame in this game for the Broncos. They can go home, of course not happy, but still proud. They put on a good fight, put up a good fight. And that they will clearly win a lot of games over the rest of this season. But it seems that this one won't be one of them. A timeout has been taken here. We'll see if it's full or not. It is another full timeout. We'll go ahead and keep you here, though. I mean,
the final timeout wouldn't make you get not much time for any more here. Last 2 to 3 seconds of the match, but
I think we would return with another free throw from Dieterding, I believe, is where we were in the game.
Yeah. So I imagine the Spring Hill coach is telling her girls, get the ball towards midcourt, get a shot off as quickly as possible, and maybe hopefully they can get lucky on a quick foul or something.
It's always when you least expect it that the craziest things happen. But it does seem that the Cardinals have done everything necessary here. Well, everything save continue leading for the next 2.4 seconds to win this game today. But again, as I said, no shame for the Broncos, I would say. This was a spectacular game played by both of them. There are definitely some things to clean up on both sides.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but that's, to be expected of any game, especially the first of your season. But putting up nearly 50 points or over 50 points if you're the Cardinals is a great first showing. And there's definitely a lot of success to come, and I'm already excited for this rematch when it comes up later this season. Herman here is going to put up the last shot of the game, and it will not go. 53-47 is the final score that sends the Lady Cardinals into jubilation as they have managed to defeat the Broncos, who swept them last season. They have started off this season 1-0, and unfortunately for the Broncos, they dropped their opening game, but a well-played game all around. Positives to be taken away, most definitely. We will take a break and then wrap this one up and start previewing our next game that is going to be here. You don't have to go anywhere. It'll be right here on this same broadcast, the game between the Eudora Cardinals and the Spring Hill Broncos boys varsity basketball team. So keep it here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, they are currently honoring a cool story of a journalist here on that has come up through Eudora High School. But we will focus on this amazing game that we just saw. There was a tight game, ended 53-47, which is the 8 points was the biggest lead that was ever had in the game. It was always very close, and in the end, the Cardinals came out on top. We've talked about already. They were swept last year by this opponent. Come out and beat them here is definitely going to be it's a statement for the rest of how their season is going to go. looking forward, their next game is going to be against Kevin. You want to run through the next
So
game?
Eudora is heading, looks like to Mill Valley on the 5th, while Spring Hill takes on Emporia on the 5th.
So those are the next games. I'm sure I know you can expect to see those on Varsity Sports Live. We will be calling the Eudora game, and I'm sure we've got some Spring Hill folks that will be covering their next game. Want to thank you again to everybody that is watching here on the simulcast. Apologies that we are not of a Spring Hill persuasion, but appreciate you spending time with us. A really fun game to watch, a fun game to call. Also, apologies for getting Jayla Erpelding's name wrong, but we got appreciate somebody coming up and correcting me on that one. Got that right for the rest of the game. So we are now looking forward to the same matchup between the men's varsity team, which was reverse in terms of how last season went. The Cardinals swept the Broncos last year. The first game, when I saw this score, I had to do a double take. It was 38-23, a very low scoring game. In fact, lower scoring than the same matchup between the girls last year, which ended 38-26.
Interesting.
Is now it was 38-23. The second one, though, won by the Cardinals 66-36. So we'll say maybe that first game was just because it was
knocking the rust off.
It was the first game, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see some more of that today. I honestly, I would hope not. But that's not up to me to determine what kind of game we're going to see. So just, again, all we've got to run off right now is last year's numbers, where the Cardinals were 19-6 and the Broncos were 8-13. So if last year's any indication, which it is not, the Cardinals would be the favorite coming in here today. But new faces and old faces that have had a year of maturation, plus coaching changes, maybe new ideas, new tactics, new anything, all kinds of different things could change what this game is going to look like, that we are going to see in a few minutes here today on Eudora Sports Live. So again, keep it here. It will be on this same live stream. You don't need to go anywhere. 12 minutes is what the clock says up here until tip-off. So keep it here.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, just still stretching around going on here, familiarizing ourselves with the rosters, seeing that they have a McAvoy, the Spring Hill Broncos, spelled exactly the same as my dad and I, but I assure you, at least no relation that I'm aware of. I don't know a Peyton McAvoy, but cool to see the same name out there. Hopefully he does us proud. Us being McAvoys, not Eudora. Sorry, Eudora people. I don't know what to do here. I'm got two crowds to pander to all at once. But it is just looking at some different names we've got around here. Errol Seaman is definitely going to be a name that people are familiar with if they have been watching Eudora Sports Live this season, as he is one of the star players on the football team. Number 8, the fullback, is number 5 here, listed as a center. The 6-foot junior definitely will be playing a big part today, I'd have to imagine. There are a few other names from the football team I'm noticing. The Connor Watson, who was the backup quarterback, is here as a small forward and a power forward. And there was not Christian Watson. Let me find the name. Where did he go? Christian Jarrett. That was the name I was looking for. I knew he was on there somewhere. The junior listed as a power forward and a small forward. So some names that we definitely know around here. I can even recognize some names off of that Spring Hill roster from when we played against them. A great football team that they are. But it's basketball season now, getting into a new mode. New experience for us as well. I've called a couple basketball games now over at Johnson County, where I got to call Traeger Raiders games, a Eudora graduate going to my same school, Johnson County Community College. That was fun seeing him do well for the Cavaliers. But other than that, I do not have a whole lot of experience calling basketballs, and I am excited to accrue that experience over the rest of this season. So hopefully you will be willing to bear with me, and we can learn together maybe. So we will take another break here, but don't go anywhere. 7 minutes is about what it says on the clock here until tip-off.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Gene's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Gene's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Gene's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Gene's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Dogs!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com. High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Gene's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Gene's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Gene's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Gene's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Back here with about 2 minutes to go on Eudora Sports Live, simulcasting to Spring Hill Sports Live. I'll say hello again in case we've got anyone new in for the Varsity Boys game coming up. So this is the Eudora Sports Live channel, but we are simulcasting over to Spring Hill Sports Live as well. So I want to say hello and welcome in and thank you for spending your time with us. Whichever side you are viewing us from, this is going to be the opening game of the season for both of these two teams, starting the basketball season getting underway here in the Cardinal Arena in Eudora, Kansas. This is going to be a pretty good one, I'd have to imagine, between the Cardinals and the Broncos. Last year,
they appeared both teams very rusty. Hard to imagine they would score that few points again, but anything can happen.
Definitely possible. He's bringing up something we talked about in our pregame, that it's 38-23 is how this game ended last season, which is a very low-scoring game. Sometimes low scoring doesn't mean bad. It could just mean there was a lot of very good defense, which is exciting, but we were not there. We do not know. Could either imagine a lot of bricks and air balls or blocks and steals and impressive defensive play. Either way, I'm sure we're in for a good game, as the girls' game was a very exciting one as well. Got 50 seconds left on the game clock before tip-off. It's all good. We will go ahead and take one last break, and then we will be back here with tip-off approaching.
state coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community, with all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve. Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live. Tip-off is right now. We will run you through the starters in just a moment. But first, we will get going here. Spring Hill wins the tip-off, so the Broncos will begin with the ball. We just wrapped up our Kaw Valley State Bank pregame show. Kaw Valley State Bank provides the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking service possible. They are proud to cheer on the Cardinals and serve the Eudora community. Learn more at KawValleyStateBank.com. And the Broncos put their first points on the board by way of Cooper Dalbini, the 6'4" senior, who is one of their starters. He is starting alongside Nick Schroeder, James Allen, Chase Bond, and Ryan Jackson. And the Cardinals do not score on their first possession here. Cardinal side of things, starting is Errol Seaman, Caden Stedry, Nick Youngkin, who they announce it's his birthday today, Connor Watson, and Logan Sullivan. So those are your starters. Going to be a foul here against the Broncos. It'll put them on the line.
Well, against the Cardinals for the Broncos.
Excuse me. And the starting lineups are brought to you by the Eudora Community Library. The Eudora Community Library is proud to support the Eudora Cardinals by providing exceptional community events for children and families through excellence, inclusion, persistence, and collaboration. Go Cardinals, the library is cheering you on. Here's a wide open three for the Broncos. It does not go. Errol Seaman gets the rebound. We are fully underway here from the Cardinals arena. Kept in play there, but just in order to turn it over, Nick Youngkin. And the Broncos able to capitalize there for right underneath the rim. Now a 4-point lead. In a game that was low scoring last year, off to a fast start here, and even faster as I talk. It is now 4-2. That bucket coming from Logan Sullivan. And a travel there called against Chase Bond, the 6'2 senior.
Sometimes you get going before you can get your the feet and the ball moving at the same time.
Got to say, loving the Spring Hills uniforms. It's got a very classic throwback look to it. Just something I like to point out as a fan of good throwback uniforms.
Does it count as a throwback if you haven't changed it in 50 years?
A three-pointer goes there from Logan Sullivan, who's got all of the Cardinals' points and has given the Cardinals the lead here, 5-4, very early on. And a well-worked move there ends with Chase Bond laying that one in.
Strong positioning inside the paint, going up hard for the 2 points. Beautiful three-point shot from way above the key.
Cardinals back in front here. Back and forth early on. And swiped away here by the star of the moment, Logan Sullivan, and he's going to get an and one as well.
Powerful move to the hoop.
Logan Sullivan is taking this game by the horns so far.
Is he taking the Broncos by the reins?
Suppose be a better turn of phrase, perhaps. Whatever it is, Logan Sullivan is in charge of it. Trying to make this a three-point play here, and well done there. Nothing but net. 5-point lead for the Cards. Broncos moving around, trying to find some space against the Cardinals defense. Errol Seaman and Logan Sullivan collided into each other there. A corner three from Bond does not go.
Cardinals rebound.
Sullivan, the leader of the offense here. Going to be a three-point shot there for Nick Youngkin, but it did not go for him on that one. And then foul called. Looks like committed by the Cardinals, yes. Couple subs waiting in the wings for the Cards. Pun not intended, but I like it. New face here is Elijah Lacey for the Broncos.
Out there directing traffic as he gets the ball. That was strong.
And another new face here, Ezra Baker. Back with Bond now, though. Baker, I thought, was going to pick that one up, but he did not get the chance as Youngkin swiped that one off the ground first. Sullivan couldn't get that one to go. All right. Make sure you got the basket in the shot. Swiped away there by the Cards. Errol Seaman unable to grab that one. He believed that it went out off of the foot of the Spring Hill player, and he was correct in believing so. So despite the fact that he did not bring that one in, maybe getting away with a bit of a miscue there. Youngkin here. Now Seaman. Spring Hill defense seemingly omnipresent, doing well to cover everything there.
And turnabout's fair play. That time Spring Hill knocked it out off of the Cardinals.
And that time it was far more intentional. But Cards still with the 5-point lead right now. After a lot of frenzied scoring, there's been a bit of a break. Lacey here on the ball. with Bond to his left. He gives Bond the ball now. Bond working down towards the corner, hands it off. And three-pointer there. Sorry, I was looking through my roster, still familiarizing myself here with the names. So now 11-9 here. And that three-point shot does not go for the Cards. So now maybe Spring Hill could tie this one up. A lot of pressure put on Baker, though. Now Lacey wants to drive to the basket, I thought, but pass it off, and then travel is the call.
I think referees have been on that travel call all night, so I think the kids need to tune up their game.
I believe it was Cooper D'Albini that they called there. Baker is going to check out of the game as well as Bond. So James Allen will come in. And looks like Jordan Miller. This is Connor Watson now. And that is going to be a Broncos ball. Lacey here, being directed by his coach. Fighting past Caden Stedry there. Interesting. Now Connor Watson to Stedry. Stedry wants to go do it himself. Gets his own rebound. Chucks it back in impressive style. Still alive for the Cards. And they're going to get a couple free throws out of all that effort. Well done there by Stedry.
Maybe it's an inbound. Oh, no, we're moving to the bonus. I don't know if it's this foul or the next one. But the Cardinals are in the bonus.
My mistake. I thought it was free throws. It's an inbound here for the Cards. Still great effort by Stedry to maintain possession for the Cardinals. Here's Sullivan. Now Youngkin couldn't get it. Couldn't get the height on that one. Under a lot of pressure from the Broncos D. 100 seconds left here in this first quarter. Sullivan stole that one for a second, but couldn't get a handle on it. Deep in the corner. The corner is just obstructed by the student section here. Oh my goodness, Connor Watson says no, sir. Much to the delight of the student section, which unfortunately does obstruct our back near side corner here. What a play there by Connor Watson. Maybe that's why. See, it was a low-scoring game because of stuff like that. Who knows? "75 seconds now. That is McAvoy in the corner.
Just a minute left.
60 seconds. Youngkin. Watson. Seaman. Sullivan from three. Could not get it to go. 51 seconds now for Spring Hill.
There were one thing I'd like to see the Cardinals work on, be that rebounding. The lane was completely barren after that shot.
Schroeder looking like a video game character making moves out there. Couldn't get the basket to go to make it into an and one situation, but he was still fouled while shooting, so he will get a couple opportunities from the line. First one will not go for him. Here's a second free throw now. High arcing shot does not go. Youngkin first to get it. Wraps it around his defender to get it to Sullivan. Errol Seaman trying to find the angle. Now Watson, and Watson makes it happen. Cardinals 4-point lead.
There's 25 seconds remaining.
Schroeder working against Youngkin. Seems that they want to have the last laugh here potentially. Aggressive defending there by Sullivan. And the last shot from Spring Hill will not be good. So 13-9 is the score at the end of one here. We will take a break and be right back.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live. 13-9 our score. Let me get that quarter number correct for you here. As Connor Watson is going to get us underway here. Cardinals with a 4-point lead. Seaman tried to get that one behind the back, or a no look essentially. Didn't happen for him. Now Bond is going to score that one, but it will not. Or it will count. It'll be an and one. They call that foul against Caden Stedry, the 6-foot junior, one of the starters today for the Cardinals. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe it's not an and one then. My mistake. I guess the initial basket did not count. So he's got a couple shots here from the line. And he gets both of them. So it'll be 13-11 here now. Youngkin, look at this full court press from the Broncos. Very aggressive. Cardinals did well to navigate their way out of it, but still under all kinds of defensive pressure. And that three-pointer will not go for Stedry.
Once again, the Cardinals aren't even attempting the offensive rebound.
Schroeder trying to put the moves on the Cardinals D. Now James Allen. McAvoy. Allen from three, could not get it to go. Schroeder, though, an amazing rebound there. What a grab. And he makes the Cardinals pay. You just talked to it, Kevin, that there's not a lot of effort on rebound duty for the Cardinals. And Schroeder with an amazing rebound, with a great grab there, looking like a wide receiver, and then managed to lay it in, tie this game up.
Sometimes it's all about effort.
Cardinals just trying to find any little gaps against this Spring Hill D. And Youngkin wide open for three.
Beautiful.
That's a big moment there, because the Cardinals were really having a hard time breaking down that D. So to just shoot over the top of it might make Spring Hill question how they want to play defense going forward. Big moment there for the birthday boy. Here's Allen now. McAvoy wide open, and he cannot get it to go. Youngkin there was very aggressive on that rebound, but no one really battling him for it, so could have done the same thing flat-footed, essentially. Just under 6 minutes here. Only a couple minutes into the second quarter, I should say. This is Stedry out for Watson. Thought about that shot. Didn't take it, though. And then
beautiful baseline from
the
the
Cards.
That's just how the coach showed him how to do it right there.
James Allen hit with that foul. Sullivan checks back in for Watson. And Allen comes out of the game. For number 3, as the PA announces. Oh, so helpful as I'm looking at 2 threes on my roster sheet here. Looks like Cardinals are going to maintain the ball here. As Bond is hit with a foul there. Cardinals working with a 5-point lead here. This is Youngkin. Now Sullivan. Sullivan couldn't get that one. McAvoy with the rebound.
It's an interesting shot attempt.
I thought he almost had it, considering the hot streak he went on in the first quarter. I didn't blame him for taking it, but didn't end up going for him. A foul is called. Cooper D'Albini is the one with the ball. It was Nick Youngkin that committed the foul, his second personal here. Connor Watson checks into the game.
One of my favorite plays of the game is that inbound from under your own field goal.
As well as Jake Arnold, the other player checking into the game for the Cards.
Cardinals ball on the side.
And now Baker coming in for Spring Hill. Bond going out. Elijah Lacey also coming in for Schroeder. Here's Watson. Just back into the game here. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan is going to go from deep. I think he wanted to try to drive to the basket, but saw the menacing 6'4" figure of Cooper D'Albini. Decided he'd go from 3. It wasn't a bad shot, but it did not go for him. So now the Broncos with their hands on the ball. Here's Baker. Out to McAvoy. McAvoy from the corner. Doesn't go for him.
If you keep taking the shot, eventually it'll fall. Just a matter of numbers.
Sullivan working against Baker. Faked him out. Found the space and made it happen. Well done there by Logan Sullivan. Now a 7-point lead for the Cards. Halfway through this quarter, a foul is going to be called here. Didn't see.
Yeah, away from the ball.
And then as that's going on, Nick Youngkin checks out for Jackson Smith, the 6'2" junior. And Caden Stedry also coming in. Errol Seaman, one of the players subbed out. Stedry back to Sullivan. Sullivan working against Baker. Going to the right. He's going to just pull up and shoot. Didn't happen for him, though.
Another foul away from the ball.
Interesting. See who they... Is that 15 again, I see? It is. That he had the other away from ball foul. So his second personal racked them both up in quick succession there with multiple off-ball fouls.
And then he was quickly subbed out.
Yeah. Checked out for Allen. Watson trying to see anyone that's open. He is able to find Smith. And
impressive ball hand
by Jake. Wow. Jake Arnold, the junior there, from pretty much right under the basket. That's a tough shot there, but was able to rise up high and create enough space for him to lay that one in. And now a 9-point lead. And it could get even more. Sullivan taking his time. Walton down court. Then makes a nice move. And oh, how smooth would that have been? Foul was won by Spring Hill, though.
Call them offensive charging. Coming a little bit out of control.
Sullivan's first. Chase Bond coming back in. And Baker is the one that goes out. So Lacey back on the court for the Broncos and back in charge of getting the offense down court. And a foul there against the Broncos. Yet again, turning over the ball by way of committing a foul. Said it was Jordan Miller committed that one.
That was his first. He was shocked as anybody that he got that called against him.
Watson's
like Spring Hill's kept bringing out a half-court press.
They had the full on before, but I think Youngkin might have scared him with the three-pointer that he had. And wow, Sullivan's pass there to Watson was not too inaccurate for Watson to control, but the way that it came in was a little abnormal, caught him off guard and snuck right past him. Lacey here, working against Watson on this right side. Now he goes over to the left. The weak side here. Bond. Lacey again. Makes a nice move there on Watson. Can he capitalize? He cannot. Left Watson in the dust, but moved almost too quickly for his own good. Couldn't keep his body under control. Missed the shot, and then the foul is committed here. Are they in the bonus? Looks like he might be getting sent straight to the line. Yes, he is. So this is going to be Jake Arnold put straight on the line because the Cardinals are into the bonus. 5 fouls committed by the visitors here in this second quarter, excuse me. And Arnold's first one will not go. Lacey comes out of the game, as well as Jordan Miller, Nicholas Schroeder, and Corey Kirkner are the two that check into the game.
Still over 2 minutes here in this quarter, so plenty of time to get the scoring together for Spring Hill.
Arnold gets that free throw to go. So it is a 10-point lead. Micaiah Jerome comes in for the Cards. I've got him listed as a shooting guard and a point guard. We'll just call him a guard, the 5'8 junior. Deep in the corner are the Broncos. Now into Allen, working from the left side, and a crazy pass to Bond. I can't believe he even saw him there. Too bad that they couldn't capitalize because that was some nice movement there by the Broncos. Can't believe how Allen made that pass to Bond. A long three from Sullivan.
Rainbow shot there.
Maybe he didn't want to find anyone open, but he couldn't, and just went ahead and said, "I'll do it myself," and do it himself. He did. It is now doubled up, 13-26. Cards over the Broncos, but not anymore, as Ryan Jackson, one of the starters for the Broncos, the 6'1 junior, lays that one in. So now 26-15. 80 seconds left here. Sullivan working against Jackson. Just sort of inching away here. And the pass there, Kirkner intercepted, and now Stedry in disbelief that they say he was the last one to touch it. Either way, Kirkner did a great job there to win possession for the Broncos. So now Schroeder with a chance to lead the Broncos back to a scoring opportunity. Here's Allen on the strong side, cutting in, puts it back out to Jackson, who then drives in and gets it.
Strong power in the lane there. That's a great drive in.
That was very methodical there by the Broncos, making sure that they went with their best option, and it paid off for them well there. Now 26-17.
40 seconds remaining.
Watson, Sullivan. He could shoot from here, it feels like. Just taking some time here is Sullivan. Out to Watson now on this near side. Now Stedry. 15 seconds remaining in the half. Cardinals want to get that last shot, that buzzer beater. Here's Watson, now Stedry. The crowd chanting out how much time is left. Stedry wasn't a bad effort, did not go. 26-17 will be our halftime score. Eudora out to a 9-point lead here. We will take a break, and then we will discuss what we've seen here in this first half. Don't go anywhere.
High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Caw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Caw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Caw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Caw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live with a shout out to everybody watching on Spring Hill Sports Live. Want to talk about that first half where it scores 26-17. Well, Kevin, what kind of things did you see?
Well, I think one thing we noticed in the scores from last game is it feel like this first game of the season, they're knocking off that rust. I think we've seen some really aggressive play from both teams. One thing I'd love to see an adjustment for on the Eudora side is I'd love to see them working on that offensive rebounding. I think Spring Hill needs to just work on those the power in the lane. That seemed to be where they had some good success in there.
We are, I would say, above pace of the 38-23 game that we had last year in the same opening matchup. Not like spectacularly above pace. 26-17 right now would add out to 52-34. So a solid game for sure. I think that I imagine we'll see a lot of fight back from Spring Hill. I don't think that they are going to let this deficit remain where it is at all. They seem like a team full of fighters, and I have to imagine that is going to reflect in the scoreboard here. But of course, we know this Eudora team is full of fighters as well. They're not one to roll over and let their lead disappear, but it'll be tough to defend the 9-point lead that they've currently got. And imagine the Broncos will be doing everything in their power. They might bring out the full court press again. What did you think about the full court press early on?
It was interesting because they had 3 guys up high, which is a little atypical. And I think then they ended up getting burned on that because they were a little too aggressive. I think their half court was much more effective in containing the ball movement for the Cardinals.
So we've got a lot of interesting things to think about. We will take one more break, and then we should be back with the game. Don't go anywhere.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com. High-quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Gene's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family-owned, Gene's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Gene's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Gene's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, simulcasted over to Spring Hill Sports Live as the teams are back here out on the court, ready to begin this second half. Let me wrap up our halftime with our halftime show sponsor, which is Gene's Heartland Foods. Halftime show brought to you by Gene's Heartland Foods, a convenient one-stop shop where you can find everything you need from everyday essentials to items from around the world. Gene's is your community, your local community connection for high-quality foods, friendly service, and great prices. See weekly specials and more at heartlandfoodstores.com. Early on here, the Broncos have scored, make it 26-19.
Number 15 in there with the offensive rebound and put back.
Cooper Dialbini. Also, there was a correction announced over the PA. We'll get to that in a second as a three-pointer comes out of Connor Watson. So now a 10-point lead for the Cardinals. The correction was that they announced Nicholas Schroeder as the starter being number 20, but it is actually Brady Kaiser. My mistake. Well, their mistake, but their mistake that I let trick me. I should have noticed, of course, the senior would be the one rather than the sophomore, but Brady Kaiser is the number 20 playing out there in this game. So we have got everything in check now with the right names, and we are underway here in the second half. So this is Kaiser, who inbounds that to Allen. Back to Kaiser. Now into Bond. Allen deep on that right side, gets it into Jackson. Bond wants to go, and Sullivan denied him the chance, but they say it was a foul. Oh, no, excuse me. Chase Bond committed the foul. I thought they were saying Watson had committed a foul when he swiped that one away, but it was a clean play.
And then Bond reacted to the steal.
Correct. And he reacted incorrectly. So Watson here leading the offense. Now Youngkin. Youngkin with a killer spin there against Chase Bond. Here's Sullivan, who's been shooting from all over the place. Now Stedry, and that'll be a foul there. That one's definitely the right call as he ran into Allen. Still a 10-point lead for the Cardinals, though. Broncos need to get a good run going of both offense and defense. Maybe a bit of luck sprinkled in to get back in this one. A lot of time left for that to happen, though. Kaiser to Allen at the top of the key. And Jackson, Ryan Jackson, the junior, gets a big three-pointer there for the Broncos to cut the deficit to 7. Sullivan won get those threes of his own, as I've said. Youngkin as well, working against Kaiser here on this right side. Now to Stedry right at the top. Cedric at the point, working against Allen. Now Watson in the corner. Seaman, he thought that he had Stedry there, and Stedry should have been there. You could tell by his reaction he knew he should have been. But it resulted in a turnover, and then the Broncos couldn't do anything with the chance. So now Youngkin, Watson wanted that shot, but chance was taken away by good defense from D'Albini. And Sullivan couldn't get that one to go. D'Albini got the rebound on that. Kaiser calling out the play. They get it to Bond on the left side. And then it's stolen here by Youngkin, the birthday boy. What's he going to do with this one? Lays it in nicely. Cool, calm, and collected. Made sure he got those points. 9-point lead now for the Cards.
That can be hard to do on that fast break by yourself. Get yourself under control.
Very nicely done by Youngkin. And that shot's no good. Rebounded by Errol Seaman. Four and a half here, just approaching the halfway point of this third quarter. And Allen fouled Stedry there to allow a couple subs to come in. McAvoy and Baker coming in for Spring Hill. And Micaiah Jerome and Jake Arnold coming in for Eudora. Youngkin and Stedry check out, as well as Bond and Allen for Spring Hill. And now Jackson Smith is waiting in the wings for the Cards. Connor Watson, Seaman, hands it off to Sullivan on that left side. And they say he stepped out. So a turnover there. And now Jackson Smith gets to come in for Connor Watson. The same lead that the Cardinals had at halftime is what they have halfway through the third quarter. Kaiser fouled there by Jerome. The junior Micaiah Jerome. Couldn't really get out of the way there, but he had put himself in a bad position. Ended up knocking Kaiser to the floor. Not sure what the call was on that one. They say
foul against the Broncos.
Yeah, Peyton McAvoy committed a foul. They said his first today. Seemed like it must have just been another off-ball foul. Undisciplined off the ball has costed the Broncos 3 possessions now. And Errol Seaman thought he had a teammate that he did not have. So, turnover to Spring Hill. Bit of a slow start here for this quarter, this half. Here's Kaiser. McAvoy. Baker couldn't get a good grip on it, but recovered. Working against Sullivan. Into D'Albini. And now Baker from the corner. No good. Errol Seaman does very nicely to rise the highest there and get that rebound. Well done by the 6-foot junior. Sullivan gets swiped in there by McAvoy, who could finish this one off. And he won't, but Kaiser gets it and wins a couple opportunities from the free throw line. So even though McAvoy and Kaiser couldn't put that one away immediately, the Broncos still could get some points off of the steal. Here's Kaiser's first, and it does go. Now Stedry, Youngkin, and Watson subbing in 11, 12, and 13 for Errol Seaman, Sullivan, and Smith. Jackson Smith Here's Kaiser's second free throw. Well done there on a high arcing shot. Cuts the deficit to 7.
3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Chase Bond subs in quickly there for Baker. Ezra Baker, 6'2 senior. Watson, here's the full court press again. Micaiah Jerome and Watson do well to navigate their way through that. Stedry and Watson. Micaiah Jerome now is on this left side. Jake Arnold now on the right again. Cardinals having to do a lot of work to get that opportunity. And then as Arnold went up, Bond denied the chance. So even when the Cardinals finally found a little bit of a breakthrough, the Broncos defense was still there.
Yeah, Broncos defense, I'm saying, is much improved here in the second half.
Bond trying to cut in. Looked like a travel. No, it's going to be a foul against Eudora before that. It was Jake Arnold, his second. That puts the Broncos into the bonus. 5th foul against the Cards. Here's Bond's first. And it will not go. So the deficit's still at 6 at the moment. 7, excuse me. And he does get his second. So it now is a 6-point lead for the Cards.
Hang on that press again.
It has only worked to slow the Cardinals down so far. It's really been, I was just about to say, it has really been their defense in and around the rim that has really been staunch today.
Absolutely.
Which is interesting considering they continue to do the full court press. But their defense in and around the rim is where it's strongest, so I don't figure that one out.
Number 11 looks like he was a little shooken up there on the foul.
Possibly. Caden Stedry feeling a little uncomfortable. Yeah, definitely bending over there. Not feeling great. They might sub him out after this one. He does not get that one to go. So they'll have to stay in at least for now. Backpedals down court, looking a little uncomfortable, is Caden Stedry. Here's Kaiser to Bond. Well done there. Couldn't finish the move, though. So now Sullivan running downhill. Watson, Stedry. Around the horn there they went. And Sullivan's shot no good. Broncos are hoping to make more progress on reducing the Cardinals' lead. It was 9 when this quarter began. It is now 6. They would definitely like to get out of this third quarter with that lead being much smaller for the Cardinals. Within striking distance would be the preference for sure. Bond here at the line. Does not get the first one to go. And now Errol Seaman comes in to get Stedry. Hopefully he's all right. I'm sure they'll check in on him, make sure he's all good. Now Bond's second shot here. Does go, so it's a 5-point lead. And Corey Kirkner just subbed in for the Broncos, the 6'2 freshman. 90 seconds left in the quarter. 5-point lead for the Cards. Watson working against Kirkner. Now Sullivan fighting against Jackson. And come on, are you kidding? Sullivan set his feet there, probably didn't want to, but he had no problem shooting, turning around in the air, mid-air, getting that shot off against his momentum and made it go. But then now he's called for a foul here.
Look at the Bronco player slipped down, and then they called a jump ball, which is, I think, going the Cardinals' way, possibly.
And then, yeah, with a minute 12 remaining,
Referee over here explaining to the coach something about their calls there. It may have been a timeout.
Yeah, there was a timeout called after. Are you saying that might have been what impacted the play?
I think when the young man went down to the court, somehow they called a timeout while he was on the court and in possession of the ball still.
Not impossible, I suppose. So now maybe how play resumes will potentially clear things up. It was Spring Hill's timeout, so they are inbounding it on this near side. So seems like, yeah, they got that timeout off while they were in possession. So now Jackson. And as he was driving in, he lost the handle on it. And it'll be Eudora's ball.
Yep.
So the 7-point lead that they hold could grow larger. Youngin. Sullivan on that left side. Oh, no good. Looked good, though, in the air, but in the end, off target. Kaiser juked Sullivan out there, and now Jackson for three.
Wow, deep in the corner.
That's big time. And also at a big time in the game with only 35 seconds left to the end of the quarter. It is very big for them to cut in on that deficit so they can make sure they want to play their brand of basketball rather than have to answer to what the Cardinals want to do. 20 seconds left here. Micaiah Jerome gives it off to Watson. Working on that left side, fighting against Kirkner. And I think Kirkner's going to get called there on the foul. If there is to be another foul over the next 10 seconds, the Cardinals are now in the bonus.
So this one, instead of a inbound, becomes a shooting foul.
Oh, so so the bonus goes into effect immediately. Okay, so Watson does get to shoot here and extend the Cardinals' lead by at least a little.
As you said, 10 seconds remain in the third quarter. Interesting to see what Spring Hill can do here with the ball.
Those two free throws there, of course, don't exactly cancel it out, but it really feels like that does a lot to cancel the momentum that Ryan Jackson's three-pointer had earned for the Broncos. Still a 6-point deficit, but Jackson's shot had got it all the way down to a 4-point deficit. And speaking of Jackson, couldn't get the handle on that. Turns it over. 3.6 seconds left. Funny, if it were me, I would have the quarterback be the one launching it, but instead he's the one inbounding here. Sullivan, one who loves the long-range shot, does not get that one to go, though. So it'll be a 6-point lead going into the fourth quarter for the Cardinals. 35-29 is the score. The Broncos only chipped away at it by 3 over the course of that third quarter. Don't go anywhere. We've got a good one going on here on Eudora Sports Live.
The MVPs of BBQ. That's Barbed Wire Barbecue in Eudora. Family owned and operated, Barbed Wire Barbecue delivers great food and small town hospitality at a valued price. High quality hickory smoked meats, house seasonings, and time tested recipes put Barbed Wire Barbecue a cut above the rest. Kick off your weekend with their delicious brunch on Saturdays and Sundays and enjoy game day your way with Barbed Wire Game Day Packs. Visit them at 601 East 10th in Eudora or see their full lineup of flavors at barbedwirebarbecue.com.
The smoothest, the creamiest, the most amazing ice cream you've ever had. That's what you'll find at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in historic downtown Eudora, Kansas. With over 100 mouthwatering Wisconsin-made ice cream flavors, including dairy-free and gluten-free options. The bakery is always serving up the most heavenly cookies, cakes, and so much more. Ask about Main Street's custom cakes for that special occasion. What are you waiting for? Come make the sweetest of memories at Main Street Scoops and Sweets in downtown Eudora, where it's always ice cream time.
Back here on Eudora Sports Live, Connor Watson inbounds this one to Micaiah Jerome. And we have begun quarter number 4. So let me make the scoreboard on your screen reflect that. Stedry to Sullivan. Sullivan from basically behind the backboard.
Beautiful
gets
floater.
that one to go. Crazy play there. Definitely a candidate for the player of the game. Something that is brought to you by Barbed Wire Barbecue, the Who's Smokin' player of the game. Here's McAvoy from 3, and Peyton McAvoy. He's been shooting all day long there, shotgun style. Peyton McAvoy gets the 3-pointer to go, and the deficit is now 5. Here's Micaiah Jerome. Watson finding a bit of space there against McAvoy. Cardinals sort of slowing it down here. And Sullivan was fouled there. Peyton McAvoy called on that one. Now Youngkin going to check into the game for Micaiah Jerome. Here is Youngkin. Now Sullivan. Sullivan, another shot from a tough angle, and I thought he got it. I honestly can't believe the way that bounced. It seemed that it had to favor him, but it did not. So the lead remains at 5 for the Cards. Here's Bond. Bond driving in against Youngkin. Then pass it back out for Jordan Miller. And Broncos are going to get the ball here after Stedry committed a foul, and then he's going to check out of the game for Jake Arnold. So Bond will inbound this one. He's got Jackson in a lot of space. Miller. Wow.
Given the lane and was unable to capitalize.
Maybe that's why they gave him that lane. He was really entirely undefended there and couldn't make the layup go. Youngkin wants this one. And I thought he had it. Cardinals turned it over, though. So Miller, Jordan Miller to Bond. McAvoy in a lot of space. He wants to take another 3-point shot here. He gets the ball, but put under enough pressure by Arnold that he can't pull the trigger. And then Bond will be fouled here, so he'll get a couple shots from the line. Or, excuse me, just an inbound. I thought it was a shooting foul. It was not.
Surprising it wasn't. It did look like a shooting foul.
Watson checking out of the game for Jackson. No, excuse me, for Jerome. And then Kirkner and D'Albini coming in for Miller and Allen. Here's D'Albini. Now Kirkner. Jackson. Bond driving in against Micaiah Jerome, who did just enough. And then Errol Seaman there to make sure Cardinals end up with the ball in their hands. 5 minutes remaining now, and a 5-point lead is what the Cardinals are holding on to here. The feeling that I'm getting is that the Cardinals are very comfortable, which they have reason to be, as they now are up to a 7-point lead. But a 5-point lead, which is what it was when I started that sentence, could easily go away very quickly. We will take a quick break and be right back as a timeout has been taken, so we will take it with them. Back here on Eudora Sports Live, just under 5 minutes remaining in this game. Teams still in deep discussion here in the timeout break. Kevin, how do you think the rest of this game could go?
I think this is going to be a real struggle. I think Spring Hill is going to step up and play some really aggressive ball. It might get some more fouls called against them, but they've got to get more aggressive if they want to try to pull out a chance to win this.
What do you think about the contrast between their really good defense around the rim and then also their full court press, both being super aggressive, but it hasn't really done anything for them in terms of getting turnovers?
No, once it's broken, they have 3 guys behind the ball on the defense then, and they're much better with the half-court press, in my opinion.
Kirkner here now to Bond. Broncos having to chip away at a 7-point lead here, but that won't help as Bond is called for a travel. Couldn't really believe it. Bounced the ball to the referee with a little bit of a dissent maybe hidden underneath how he bounced that one towards him. Couple subs going on there. Youngkin and Arnold will check out. Stedry and Watson back into the game. Jerome to Seaman, who wanted to find a teammate around the middle of the court. Sullivan and Watson helping each other take time off the clock. Micaiah Jerome. Sullivan working against Kirkner. Spring Hill just staying in front right now. Nothing too aggressive. As I say that, though, Bond swipes at the ball. Here's Micaiah Jerome. Couldn't get it, and then Bond does get the rebound, and a foul is called against the Cards.
I am happy they've done a little bit of improvement on the offensive boards here. The Cardinals have still an element that I think they could really do some improvement.
Kaiser here. We've got under 4 minutes remaining in this game. If the Broncos are going to win this one, or even try to send it to OT, they're going to have to start chipping away quickly. And again, a turnover there. Kaiser stepped out of bounds, says the referee there at the back line. Full court press in order. Youngkin desperately getting that one
Almost
to Sullivan.
worked that time.
Yeah, McAvoy nearly got that one, but again, we're saying nearly. It still has not actually caused anything except for a little bit of discomfort for the Cardinals. But it's one of those things like Peyton McAvoy shooting those threes. If they keep trying, they'll be able to get something to finally click for him. And what's a impressive credit to him is it hasn't cost them.
Negative, right?
You would think, if you're doing a full court press and you're not winning the ball by doing so, that you would be putting yourself in a very vulnerable spot. But their rim defense has not suffered at all. Their paint coverage.
They've had the 2 guys deep, and they've been able to hold off the offense.
3 minutes is all that remains now. And that's going to be a foul against Ryan Jackson, looks like. His first. So the Cardinals have the inbound on this near side, and Youngkin is the one that's got it. Bond is being very aggressive, reaching in. He really wants to get a steal. Seaman does nicely there to juke out Peyton McAvoy, and now here he is again in all kinds of space. Cardinals just wanting to let time tick away here. The more time without the Broncos having the ball, the better. Pass into the corner here for Sullivan. Sullivan gets it back out. There's a bit of a pattern here to the Cardinals passing. Go in and then come back out.
And then get fouled.
They really goaded the Broncos into that one.
Well, like I said, this is the only way they're going to have a chance to do anything. Is they've got to foul, they've got to get them to the line, and then get the ball back.
And they do seem a little reluctant to do so. They may need to to curb that thought, because the Cardinals have shown that they are fully capable of finding the open man in space in order to avoid committing a foul. But maybe that's exactly what they were going for, as Stedry called for a travel there. Means that the Broncos get away without giving up any points and now have the ball back in their hands. With 7 points, though, they're going to need to find a quicker method of turning over the Cardinals' offense, especially if they're not going to make their shots. Peyton McAvoy missing that three-pointer. Might be time for the Broncos to start fouling. Stedry does very well to trick McAvoy into missing that one and then lay it in easy. Here's Allen from three, though. Can't get it.
And now there's no one on the Broncos side to do any of the offensive boards.
Feels like that turn of events that we just saw could be very costly in terms of how it's going to go with McAvoy and Allen missing those 2 threes. I think that, of course, a lot of time left, but I think that that could be the end, and it would be very different if had they made those shots.
Quick foul there on 0-0.
That is the Cardinals into bonus now. Sullivan's going to get a couple shots here. Gets his first.
Up to a 10-point gap.
It's greater than what it was at halftime. It was 9 at halftime, 6 after the third quarter. Back up to 11 now here.
Remember right, that was the biggest lead about 13 points at one point.
The biggest I'm recalling really was 10, but I could be.
I seem to recall really early on you said they doubled them up at 26.
Oh, you're exactly right. That did happen, yes. And as we are recalling things that have happened here, the Broncos potentially get an and one from Kaiser. Micaiah Jerome checking out for Caden Stedry. Corey Kirkner and Jordan Miller coming in for Bond and Peyton McAvoy. Kaiser's going to get one shot here.
A lot of very animated discussions there around the key.
They might have been discussing if they wanted to intentionally miss this in order to score more points. And if that's exactly what they did, then it paid off beautifully, because they managed to get it out to Kirkner, who put it up for 3 and got it.
Timeout called by Eudora, I believe. Nope, Spring Hill.
The score, right?
Think so. No. Yes, it is right.
The Eudora has taken a timeout here, so we will go ahead and take one with them and be right back. Don't go anywhere. 80 seconds left in this one.
Are you looking for a trusted partner in pet care? Look no further than Eudora Animal Hospital, proudly serving Eudora and the surrounding area since 1975. Eudora Animal Hospital offers a wide range of services, including wellness exams, surgeries, routine vaccinations, and emergency care.
Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you from Eudora Animal Hospital for all your support, and go Cards!
Schedule an appointment by calling 785-542-3265 or visit eudoravet.com.
Back here, simulcasting on Eudora Sports Live and Spring Hill Sports Live. Play is about to resume following Kirkner's 3. Full court press here. Even Watson under pressure on the inbound alone. The Broncos were determined to immediately foul there.
Send number 11 to the line.
That'll be Stedry, Caden Stedry. We pointed out that he was feeling a little bit worse for wear earlier. Seems that he's back in on top of things here. Peyton McAvoy and Bond going to check into the game. That's Chase Bond for Jordan Miller. and James Allen. .78 ticks left in this one. Stedry's shot does not go. Youngling heaves it across the court.
He's at least entertaining, if nothing else.
And here we go. Kaiser sprinting down court, working against Watson on that right side, cutting in, and didn't put enough on it. Oh, man. He did all the hard work. Just needed to put a little bit more on that with the fingertips.
And a quick foul by the Broncos send the Cardinals back to the line.
Man, that is a very big chance to let go a miss. Because he, as I said, he did all the hard stuff. Cut in and out, worked against Watson, sprinted down court. And then right at the moment of truth, his fingertips let him down. Youngkin makes the first one. Cardinals in discussion here with Coach Dieterding.
Full faith in their teammate. He's going to make this shot.
We have no one there to rebound. Doesn't go in, though, for Youngkin. So it's an 8-point lead. Will take a lot of positive events for the Broncos, but there's one right there to make it back to a 5-point game. Definitely within reach. They are going to take a break, and so we will do the same and be right back. Back here on Eudora Sports Live, 56.8 seconds remain. Watson, under pressure from Allen, gets it into Youngkin. Crazy how that pass worked from Youngkin into Watson under all kinds of pressure.
Finally earned the foul.
Can't believe he even stayed on his feet. Peyton McAvoy called on that one, his third. 5-point deficit, though, right at the moment. Definitely not out of reach for the Broncos, and that'll help them.
Absolutely. Spring Hill can hold him to one free throw or fewer, get a three-pointer. They're right back in this.
Which is crazy. I mean, just a few minutes ago, it was 10-point lead plus for the Cardinals. All of a sudden, even with a couple of different misses and turnovers by the Broncos, still not out of this one. Watson does get the second one to go, so it sits at 6, the lead does, for the time being.
No lead is safe in a basketball game.
Kaiser. McAvoy wants it from 3, doesn't get it, and they don't get the rebound. Really would have expected to see more fight for it. Seaman gets it. That's
fantastic layup.
That keeps the clock running and makes the deficit 8. That is a huge play by Errol Seaman. Jackson. Foul called here. Jackson's going to get a couple shots. Youngkin called on that foul. The Broncos are now in the bonus as well. Another timeout. We'll go ahead and keep you here.
I was going to say, I think the teams have been fairly judicious in doling out their fouls. They haven't been focused on a single player, so no one's been fouled out, spread it out evenly. I think that's it's actually been a pretty solid part of the game.
Yeah, I was surprised, though. I think Spring Hill might have benefited had they began fouling earlier on.
Absolutely.
I think that they really didn't want to for a while there, and they were just hoping that Eudora would commit a turnover on their own, which they did the one time when Stedry traveled. But for the most part, it really didn't work for them, and I think that was up to 2 minutes of game time that they let run away from them.
I think you're right.
By being unwilling to foul a little bit earlier. So both teams are in the bonus at this point. So there's going to be a lot of this formation for the rest of these 24.1 seconds. Here is Ryan Jackson's first, and it goes.
Trims it down to a 7-point gap. You can get one more here. Just a couple 3-pointers is the difference.
One more for Ryan Jackson. Doesn't go, but the Errol Seaman down holding his face. Might be potentially bleeding. Can't tell. No. He's not sure whether or not he's bleeding.
Wow, foul against the Cardinals. I thought it was going to be over the back by Spring Hill.
I did see that Chase Bond was the first to get his hands on the ball, but yeah, seeing how Errol Seaman came out of it. Of course, no determination on, just because you're hurt doesn't mean you didn't break the rules, but just seeing that he came out uncomfortable made me think that maybe Bond would be the one.
And there's that 6-point gap, 23 seconds remaining.
Now the referee checks in on Errol Seaman, make sure he's all right. Bond's second here. Doesn't go. And it'll be rebounded by the Cardinals. Surprised they didn't foul there. They're going to be made to pay for it. Confusing stuff by Spring Hill there to not foul. Has pretty much lost them the game now. Can they get some points up, though, in consolation? Jackson from 3. They cannot, so it'll be 50-42. The Cardinals sweep the day over the Spring Hill Broncos here on this simulcast. The girls varsity and the boys varsity both picking up victories over the Broncos here on this simulcast.
Very entertaining games.
2 very good games. They were high scoring, good fights, good defense, some good defense. It was a fun day, a lot of good games. We're gonna take a break, and then we will give you a player of the game and a play of the game here. So don't go anywhere. Keep it here on Eudora Sports Live.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau Agent Anthony Brown in Eudora today at 785-615-0516.
Just like the Cardinals are striving for success, Kaw Valley State Bank's mission is your success. At Kaw Valley State Bank, they provide the best, most efficient, courteous, and professional banking services possible. And at Kaw Valley, they recognize that the customer and their satisfaction is the most important ingredient to growing their community. With all the services you've come to expect from the hometown partner you deserve, Kaw Valley State Bank, online at kvsb.com, a proud supporter of Eudora Schools.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call, They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now?
Oh, man.
High quality foods, friendly service, great prices, and a connection to the community that is unsurpassed. That's Jean's Heartland Foods in Eudora. Family owned, Jean's Heartland Foods offers a convenient one-stop shop, delivering the everyday essentials you need to specialty items from around the world. Jean's friendly staff is here to help you find exactly what you're looking for. You have options when it comes to feeding your family. Choose to support local. Choose Jean's Heartland Foods, 1402 Church Street in Eudora, or online at heartlandfoodstores.com.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Hey folks, save $1,000 on your interior painting project this winter. Hire Absolute Painting during November through February and qualify for 10% off your project, a free paint upgrade, and a free color consultation to make sure you choose the perfect colors to transform your home. This amazing offer only lasts until our winter calendar is booked and spots are filling up fast. Call now and save $1,000 on your interior project. No money down, affordable monthly payment options are available. This offer won't last long, so call now to save $1,000 on your interior project with Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
Welcome back here to our post-game show brought to you by Anthony Brown at Farm Bureau Financial. Anthony's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 101 West 10th Suite A in Eudora or call 785-615-0516. So wrapping up this game, Kevin, that was won 50-42 by Eudora. You want to just give your thoughts on the game as a whole?
I loved it. It was a great match. I think the teams and coaches made those halftime adjustments we were hoping for. We saw some really aggressive D out of Spring Hill. Saw a little bit more offensive rebounding out of the Cardinals. Unfortunately, I think the gap was just too much for the Broncos to overcome. But no, very impressive game for both of these to open their seasons with.
It was a lot of fun watching both of these games, and we now have the task of picking both a player and a play of the game. The one feels pretty clear to me is the player of the game, so we will start there. This is the Who's Smoking Player of the Game brought to you by Barbed Wire Barbecue. Be the MVP at your next watch party with Barbed Wire's Smoking Game Day deals. Packs start at $35 and feed 4, or the biggest pack feeds 8 for $90. Pre-order now by visiting them at barbedwirebarbecue.com or call 785-856-0877. And my player of the game is going to be Logan Sullivan, the 6'3 senior. Absolutely went off, and this was specifically in the first quarter, but he was consistent through the rest of the game, made some clutch free throws, and was just all over the court, up and down, leading the team around. And so even though it was a very evenly spread out game in terms of who was running the show for the Cardinals, I think that Logan Sullivan deserves the shout out. And we'll give an honorable mention to Nick Youngkin, who definitely did have a good day on his birthday. had a pretty solid performance, but it's going to go to Logan Sullivan for the play of the game.
I have a nominee. So there was
the game or play
for play of the game.
Okay.
There was a moment where they actually did the foul. They sent the Cardinals to the. This had to be a play the game, even in a losing effort. Spring Hill. Peyton McAvoy's 3-pointer down here after they held them to 1 on the free throw. It got them back in contention. I think they blew them up to 5. I think, and it was in a losing effort. Still, I think it was a great play.
How about in honor of the simulcast? We'll give it to Peyton McAvoy. Are we sure that this is no McAvoy bias?
It could be. I can't say.
All right, well, that's fair. So this is your absolute play of the game. We're going to give it to Peyton McAvoy for getting his corner 3-pointer that they put the Broncos back in this game, and it was very exciting all the way down to the end. So to take advantage of Absolute Painting's Winter Interior Special, book from November through February to get $1,000 off, plus other great offers. Some restrictions apply. For details, call 785-333-9651. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute. And that is pretty much going to do it for us here today. It has been a great time. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody watching over on Spring Hill Sports Live, and thank you to everyone on Eudora Sports Live watching with us. We're excited for the rest of this season. Kevin making a good point here. We should preview the upcoming matchups that will be broadcast on Varsity Sports Live. The Cardinals will next be taking on Mill Valley on Tuesday. We will be there for that one. That's, again, at the same thing, doubleheader, girls and guys. And the Broncos will be taking on Emporia. I think that is also on Tuesday the 5th. Girls and guys again. So be sure to stay up to date on Varsity Sports Live, on whether Eudora Sports Live or Spring Hill Sports Live. We definitely will be carrying all of these games for your teams. So do not miss them on YouTube. For Kevin McAvoy and Reed McAvoy, thank you once more for spending today with us here. And that is going to do it for us. Go both Cardinals and Broncos.
Go Broncos. Go Cardinals.
And good night.